Hello gamers, I'm Kevin. Welcome to my channel. We're here to play some Kaladesh Remastered Draft today. I don't really know this set very well. I wasn't even really playing Magic when Kaladesh came out. So a bunch of cards that I don't have much experience with. Let's dive right in. I'm excited to play with them. I definitely played this set a couple times when it first released on Arena, but not much. I'm looking forward to this. Game time. Let's see what we get. I imagine there's a good bit of energy and vehicles and artifacts. Let's see. Cataclysmic Gearhulk. Each player chooses an artifact, a creature. Damn it. Planeswalker. Wow. Cataclysmic Gearhulk seems like a bit of a bomb, doesn't it? Eddy Trail Hawk, I imagine, is quite good. But Ridge Scale Tusker looks like a pretty nasty card. Putting +1/+1 counters on all of your creatures. Wow. Is that better than Cataclysmic Gearhulk? Maybe. But this card looks fun, and it's a mythic. We like to start our games with mythics. Or our drafts, I should say. Ridge Scale Tusker does look like it might be one of the better cards in the set, if I had to guess. 5 mana, 5/5 that puts a +1/+1 counter on each of your creatures. That's pretty wild. Okay, well that's quite a combo. Possibly. With that Pangolin card that we didn't take. Animation module. Looks kind of narrow. It's definitely an engine. Make a 1/1 every time you put a +1/+1 counter on something. And you can keep putting more counters on. I mean, that seems kind of cool. Propeller Pioneer seems like a fine, common, a little expensive maybe. Pima Aetherseer. That card actually looks pretty good. But I'm going to take Animation Module over this Harness Lightnings to see if we can do something cool with +1/+1 counters. Fairgrounds Warden. Oh wow, look at this. Chandra's Revolution. Wow, that's a really strong card. 4 damage to something and turn off a land? Okay. I mean, maybe we should have taken Harness Lightning out of the last pack. I don't know if red-white is an energy color pair, but that would make sense. Oh, that's interesting. Well, Fairgrounds Warden is a Fiend Hunter that just costs 1 white. All about it. Card looks good. Okay, here we go. Veteran Motorist. Scry 2. That would have looked pretty good as a follow-up to our Harnessed Lightning, possibly, as our second pick. But I see this Glint Sleeve Artisan, and that is a way to make Animation Module work. I guess Animation Module is for the Fabricate deck specifically. I guess Cataclysmic Gearhulk as a first pick for a Go Wide deck doesn't really make a lot of sense. I wonder how this Audacious Infiltrator is. I imagine pretty good, but I'm going to go with Glint Sleeve Artisan here over the Veteran Motorist as a possible speculation. I mean, I'm sure Veteran Motorist is fine, but it is just like a 2-drop 3/2. What do we have here? Oh, Quicksmith Genius? Well, that looks like a good reason to play red. Every time an artifact comes into play, you get to rummage. What else do we have? Tune with Aethers, probably pretty good. Implement of Examination, 4 mana, draw 2 cards. Malfunction, good blue removal. There is a good bit of blue in this pack, too. Engineered Might. That is an expensive sorcery. Riparian Tiger. That looks like a pretty strong card. 5-drop 4/4 makes itself bigger at least once. What else do we have? Hijack. We have Spireside Infiltrator. Looks like Spireside Infiltrator probably gives you some reach. I'm going to take this Riparian Tiger in thoughts that maybe we do get to play green-white. Ooh, Gear Shift Ace. Wow, that looks pretty strong. 2-drop 2/1 first strike. When this creature crews a vehicle, it gains first strike. Alright, I'll take Gear Shift Ace. And maybe Quicksmith Genius was not my best pick. Impeccable Timing over Revoke Privileges? Probably not. I like the look of Revoke Privileges here. There's also the Pima Outrider, which might just be a little bit better. I don't know. This is definitely a removal spell. We are playing white, but I think Pima Outrider looks like a very good creature. I'm gonna take that. Another one. Should I take it over an Eddy Tailhawk, though? Eddy Trailhawk? Seems like a pretty good 2-drop. But I do like cards that make 2 creatures, so we're going to take another Outrider. I think Propeller Pioneer probably serves our goals better than this Pima Aetherseer. That is a lot of 4-drops to pick in a row. It might have been smart for me to take some Eddy Trailhawks. Wisp Weaver Angel. Creature enters, you may exile another target creature you control. Okay, so you get to blink something. That seems pretty strong. Seems expensive, though. That is a 6-drop. What else do we have? Serve the Conduit. I mean, that seems like a solid 2-drop. That ramps. I know this card is good. I know this card is very good. Maybe we can wheel Lifecraft Cavalry, maybe Hunt the Weak, but I think we should take this 2-drop over the Hunt the Weak. Oh yeah, Hunt the Weak is a fight. That's not a one-shot. Yeah, no. I'm all about Servant of the Conduit here. Good 2-drop. If I control an artifact, this creature gets +2/+1 until end of turn. Okay, I mean, I imagine that shouldn't be too difficult to accomplish. One drop, 3/2. Or should I take another Gear Shift Ace? There's also a Glint Sleeve Artisan here. Maybe I can wield this Glint Sleeve Artisan or this Gear Shift Ace. I think I should take this Toolcraft Exemplar. I'm making 1/1s. There's a Glint Sleeve Artisan over an Eddy Trailhawk. There's also a Revoke Privileges, but I'm a little more on the side of just taking creatures and going wide. Mobile Garrison. I feel like that card's pretty good. Am I wrong? Could be wrong. Is Sky Staff any good? Sky Skiff? And that's a vehicle. We can give it first strike with Gear Shift Ace. I can crew it with the Exemplar. It's an artifact. 2-drop 2/3. That seems pretty good. Over this Cobra. Yeah, I'm all about the Sky Skiff. That seems good. All right, we've got an Aerial Responder, Flying Vigilance, and Lifelink. That's a nice collection of abilities. So many Eddy Trailhawks that we haven't taken. Aerial Responder is going to get the nod over this Riparian Tiger. Looks like a good way to win games in the air with Lifelink. Thriving Rhino. Do I want Thriving Rhino over a High Spire Infusion? Might be nice. Start taking some combat tricks. Since we have 12 creatures. I have a lot of 4-drops. I'm going to take the pump spell. Draw a card for each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. How many of those do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly? I mean, Alley Evasion might just be better. That card doesn't look that good. Alley Evasion doesn't even look that good. I guess I'll take Armorcraft Judge. Here we go, Renegade Rallier. I want to get a few more 2-drops to make Renegade Rallier awesome, but Sky Skiff is going to trade with things, and then Renegade Rallier is going to bring it right back. Seems good. Eager Construct. Eager Construct might serve our goals here a little bit better than Lifecraft Cavalry. We should get more 2-drops. Implement of Malice. Bastion Mastodon. This card seems extremely underwhelming. Conviction looks pretty bad too. I guess I'll take Conviction. There's an Eddy Trailhawk. We get 2-drops on the wheel. I guess I'll take Lifecraft Cavalry over this Mobile Garrison. There's an Alley Evasion on the wheel and a Mobile Garrison on the wheel. Alright, what does this deck need? Removal spells, looks like. And we have a bunch of creatures. We even have a good number of ways to turn on this animation module. We don't necessarily have to play it, but see, with 5 different ways to make +1/+1 counters, I don't know. It's a low investment at the very least, being a 1-drop. Narnum Renegade seems great. 1-drop, 1/2 with Death Touch that gets bigger. Oh, hello. Dawn Feather Eagle. There's a Planeswalker in this pack. Oh yeah, you can do an infinite combo in this. I wonder if they have Felidar Guardian. I don't think we're going to be able to play Saheeli Rai. And Dawn Feather Eagle looks like exactly what we want to be doing. I'm in. Sky Whaler's Shot over a Built to Last? I do want removal. This scries 1, kills big things. Seems good. Make some 1/1s? Sure. We're definitely going wide with this deck. All right, I like this Countless Gears Renegade. That looks like a pretty solid 2-drop. Sometimes it makes a 1/1, sometimes it's just a 2/2. But I like the way it looks. Inspired art. Ooh, a Kujar Seed Sculptor. I've seen a few inspired charges, so I think I'll probably wheel one. I'm going to take this Seed Sculptor because I think it'll be very good in this deck. A Pima Outrider or another Tiger? Probably just another Pima Outrider. I don't think we're going to play anything out of this pack, but there's a chance Narnim Cobra makes it in. Aviary Mechanic. There are some cool things I can do with the Aviary Mechanic. Just being able to bring back things that have Revolt and Fabricate specifically. Just need to see an inspired charge on the wheel, I think. I'll be happy. I guess Aviary Mechanic doesn't necessarily even go in the deck. Yeah, no. This pick doesn't matter. Each creature you control. Ooh, Built to Last. Yeah, I think this deck could use a combat trick or two. Wait, what does this do? Oh, that might be worth playing. That's pretty good for 1 mana. I mean, I feel like it should give reach this day and age, but it's fine. All right, what is this abomination we've concocted? Let's go 1 by 1 for this. Not my usual strategy, but we're gonna start at the bottom. Toolcraft Exemplar. Countless Gears Renegade. Yep, I like all these 2-drops. Three Pima Outriders. All right, then I have 2 slots for combat tricks, it looks like. I don't really have any way to produce card advantage or like control my draws in any way. Do I need this energy for anything at all? Eddie Trailhawk? Yeah, I guess that's a good reason to play the Infusion over the Ornamental Courage. It also gives me mana for this. That matters. That definitely matters. I don't have that many artifact creatures for Built to Last. It might not necessarily be worth playing. Maybe I play Ornamental Courage instead. Yeah, I only have like 2 artifact creatures besides all the servos, and I don't see myself built to lasting a servo. Propeller Pioneer looks like it should probably get in here. I'm a little afraid of flooding out with this deck, so part of me wants to cut a land, but I don't know. Animation module does demand that I play my creatures a turn later if I want the 1/1 and the +1/+1 counter. I don't think I have anything that scries at all. We're just gonna take advantage of the hand smoother, I guess. Play 16 lands. Oh, there we go. There's a scry. It doesn't look like a 16 land deck, curve-wise. But I think I'm gonna flood out if I do anything else. I should have first picked that Pangolin Hunter. That would have been really good in this. Cataclysmic Gearhulk really doesn't make any sense on the top end for this deck because I'm sacrificing all of my creatures. This is like a release valve for if my plan fails. Damn. Yeah, that Pangolin would have been really good. All right, well, lesson learned. We only have a couple 5-drops. We have 1 way to scry. 16 lands should be okay here. We'll see. Taking a mild risk, I'll admit. This deck looks like it has synergies. That Pangolin, pick 1, would have been better. And I imagine it probably is one of the best uncommons. I'll keep an eye out for that. The Ridge Scale Tusker. Did I call it a Pangolin? Yeah. It is a Pangolin. Alright, what do we have here? Good hand. No 2-drop, but we'll live. And we're on the draw. We just got our Gearhulk. Maybe we can do something fancy. Yeah, I should just play the 2-drop. I don't need to try and get that 1/1. We're going wide. Outrider's pretty good. We're just gonna smash right into it. I'm gonna play the Pima Outrider because it takes double green. That way I can save the High Spire Infusion for another time. I could just make a 1/1 here. Do I? I guess a 4/4 does attack in. Just in case he plays another thing that's bigger than a 4/4. My opponent has no energy at the moment. My opponent has open mana, so I don't really like... I guess I don't have to attack here, do I? Well, let's see what happens. I'm willing to trade my Outrider with his if he wants to. Green, green, and black. What could my opponent have? Also have a High Spire Infusion. Let's see. Most of the... Probably just their own High Spire Infusion. Let's try it. Yep. Indeed. Called it. Oops. Just ran into the wall. It's not a wall. The old green screen. Oh, what a blowout. Now that is definitely a card. I wanted to put my clock on the board before putting out a blocker. Wow. This guy's going off. That was nuts. How can I compete? Do I dare try to get him with this Gear Hulk a little bit harder? Indeed I do. I'm gonna try and chump block for a turn or two. We'll see what I can get away with, but I want Cataclysmic Gearhulk to get me a little bit more value. A lot of energy. The problem with playing Gearhulk last turn is he just like has a 6/6 he gets to attack me back with. See now. I'm kind of just dead to removal, aren't I? 7. I could keep back Propeller Pioneer to block with the Gearhulk. I could double block. I could also get in damage and then sacrifice the Pioneer and keep these two creatures, so I have a chump blocker. But that doesn't really help advance my game plan. Yeah, I guess I'll just try to do this and double block the Cub. Get blown out by removal. No, I think they have ornamental... whatever it's called. So double blocking does not seem like a good plan. In that case, I guess I'll just try to race. I think they have that ornamental card. Ornamental Courage, I believe, is the name of it. Yeah, that's a lot of power on the board for us to deal with. Let's see what we can do. And Eddie Trailhawk is a nice top deck. We can produce lethal. And I'm going to play around the combat trick. It gives +1/+3. What's that do? We get him? Let's see. Sure, let's give it double flying. Good game. Wow, what a game. What a match. That was awesome. Close one. I thought we were going to got. Top decking that Eddie Trailhawk for the 1 more damage in the air. Oh, man. We had to jump block away with our Gearhulk. That was cool. Good game. In hindsight, I should have just played the Gearhulk. instead of making the Death Toucher in the 1/1. That way he lost his Trampler and just has the big thing so that I can play the Death Toucher and block that. I didn't really think about the fact that the Trampler was going to kill me if I blocked the other guy. He might have run out of energy and wouldn't have been able to pump it up, but yeah, the Trampler definitely would have killed me. So playing Gear Hulk there and then just taking damage and then playing the 1/1 next turn probably would have been a little smarter. But it paid off. Our decision led to victory. God. What's next? What's next? What waffles? Return? When did the waffles ever leave? Yeah. I don't think I can keep this. This looks better. This hand looks nasty, actually. Server of the Conduit brings out a turn 3 Pima Outrider. I think I'd rather just have a 4/4 Trampler. We'll see what the next color of mana my opponent produces is. Yeah, we're just going big. Attacking with a 2/1 into our Pima Outrider. Some sort of revolt bait, I guess. Okay. No, just big brain play. Knew he wasn't going to block and attacked. There must be some sort of revolt mechanic that he's trying to take advantage of. I'm not gonna let him. Hey, look at the Renegade Rallier. Servant of the Conduit into double Pima Outrider. Pretty nasty. That's fine. What a curve on our Malta 6. Good game, Waffles. Yeah, playing 4/4 Tramplers on turn 3 and turn 4. Good way to win. Highly recommend. Vertuno. Kaladesh Remastered. Green, white, fabricate. Let's see if we can get our animation module going. That'd be fun. That's so funny that I didn't first pick a Ridgescale Tusker and then am playing the Ridgescale Tusker deck. I'm just looking at all the different color pairs right now on 17 lands just to see how like balanced the set appears. Black red apparently is very strong in the commons department. But this looks like a pretty balanced set based on that data. Oh yeah. What a hand. We're going to play a Pima Outrider on turn 3 again. Looks like our opponent might do the exact same thing. Yep. I am not surprised. Oh, that's awesome. There's a hole in your plan. I don't think I've seen that one before. Well, in this position, I'm glad that we only have 10 more lands left in the deck. Oh well. At least the Renegade Rallier blocks the Artisan. That's why we got it out there. Our goal at this point is to draw an animation module and kind of go off slowly from there. Our opponent is experiencing land screw, but that's better than flood. That's for damn sure. We got 5 spells to 8 lands. Not really a ratio conducive to success. Inspired Charge would make a lot of sense here. Take away some mana from our opponent and that +1/+1 counter. We're doing our best with the spells we've drawn. We're not drawing very many though. Start blocking. That's a pretty good draw. Might actually keep us alive. Maybe. More removal. Must be nice. We still have a couple outs in the deck. Yeah, well, this opponent's gotten pretty lucky compared to nothing but lands. We got 10 lands to 8 spells there. There are only 6 lands left in our 20 card deck. Oof. Oh, that's pretty boring. Let's try again. But hey, that's why we only played 16 lands. Yeah, that was bad luck. Nothing we could have done there. I'd like to identify what I did wrong in any game, see if there was a path to victory, but there wasn't one in there. Sometimes the cards just don't fall in a way that allows you to win. Pretty good. Inventor's Goggles. I wonder how that card performs. Probably pretty good. I do remember seeing one in the deck, but I did not take it, or in the draft at some point. I mean, that is a huge creature. I'd like Aerial Responder to start gaining some life for me. Built to Last would make a lot of sense for that 1/1. Might have just been bluffing. Whenever a non-token artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, create a 1/1. Oh, that's pretty strong. Oh, hello there. I think I should kill that. And our opponent does not have Built to Last, so that was just a bluff. I think I want that on top. Really enough, do I? Or do I just want to land? Probably just want to land. Maybe. Maybe? Yeah, I don't need that. Gotta make sure we hit our 5th land drop before our opponent does something devastating. No. Whoops. Sorry. Whoops. Yeah. That was pretty unfortunate for our opponent. They're going to have a hard time coming back from that. They only paid 2 for the Die Young. They could have paid 3. Oof. You know what that's like. Hey there, Stormrock. What is this? That seems very good. Seems wildly powerful. I guess good thing I have this Propeller Pioneer, or sorry, this High Spire Infusion. We shall attack. Either Stormrock gets to tap down something, and then we can try to High Spire Infusion if we want. Or we could just take 5. Very tempted to just take 5 here. I won't really get another chance to block it, though. I guess I should probably do that pre-blocks in the future against white-black, right? Isn't there a card that hits attacking or blocking creatures? Yeah. Well, it worked out. I didn't have to play around it. But I probably should next time. Aerial Responder. Coming in for the win. We did 2 for 1 ourselves by taking out that rock. I'm gonna hold these cards. This is actually a nice combo. Playing this into this. Probably Inspired Charge, right? Is it built to last? Well, double blocking Aviary Mechanic would have been a disaster. Well, disaster's maybe not quite the right word, but we could play Pima Outrider and just smash our opponent down here. This set's cool. Seems like the power level isn't too out of hand. Aviary Mechanic. He can play Aviary Mechanic and then bounce an Aviary Mechanic and then bounce an Aviary Mechanic and then... There's no real reason for me to attack with that. Just lets him use his Inventor's Goggles more than once. Wow. It's pretty strong. All right. What order are these chosen? Artifact and creature. I guess Pima Outrider is the choice. In case he does choose the Aether Stormrock. He should choose the Restoration Gearsmith and the Inventor's Goggles so that he can just block. That wasn't it. That was not it, Zozul. Alright, good game. Cataclysmic Gearhulk. It did the job. Not quite the Ridge Scale Tusker, but similar effect of winning the game. And our opponent had a lot of creatures there, so we actually got like 5 of their cards, 6 of their cards for that. It's nice when the first pick comes in clutch to win a game. Well, this set's got a bunch of planeswalkers. This hand looks good. We would like additional white mana. That is not what we want. Actually, this hand's going to get a lot worse, a lot faster, if we do not get a plains. Hey, we did it! What's this do? Makes a 1/1? I don't care. Our opponent can have a 1/1 if they want. Play this Responder. No blocks. It's pretty strong. But 1/1 is the pick here. Going on? Our opponent is trying to achieve some sort of affinity, I guess. improvise is in this set. Could be something big. I guess I'm just gonna pass here. Taking 4 at least once. See if we can get one more. Yep, yep. Will they play something else? No, but the time has come. Yep, keeps his 2 big things. That makes sense. Damn. Very strong. I should probably just take that so that my 4/5 Gear Hulk sticks around. Ooh, wow. Another Bizarre Barge? That card is strong. Yeah, I should have left. I should have kept Outrider as a 4/4 for this double block. That was dumb. I don't really think I can make use of this. I could have traded away my servo, but my opponent might not even have blocked, and then I would have lost a blocker. All right. Then we top deck land, and we lose. Sweet. Oh well. What can you do? Our opponent just played 2 Bomat Bazaar Barges and just outcarded us. Not much to do there. We even waited well to play our Cataclysmic Gearhulk at the right time, and then we just top decked a couple too many lands. We knew flooding would be a problem with a deck like this, which is why we went down to 16 lands. Not really paying off, but can't win them all. Okay. What up, Shredder? Our opponent plays a Pima Outrider here. Gonna slow us down a good deal. Like they are considering a hunt the week. Okay. Wild Wanderer. That's something I can at least attack through. Afraid to turn on my revolt and give me a renegade rallier. One drop 1/2 with Death Touch. Sometimes bigger. This card's awesome. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to return a creature to their hand there. Now I probably just leave back blockers. Nah. Pretty strong. There we go. We get to take out 2 of our opponent's creatures here. If he keeps the Eagle, I get back my Seed Sculptor. If he keeps the Warden, then, well, he doesn't have any useful creatures. That makes sense. And the Gearshift Ace gets an attack in because of it. Oof. That's sweet. I could go for lethal here, but I'm afraid of a pump spell. So I think being afraid of a pump spell means I should just put it here. Or I was afraid of impeccable timing. So anyway, I could have gone for lethal there, but instead I played that so I could get in 3 damage and not lose this creature in addition to that. Good game. All right, we're 4-2 with our green-white deck. What have we learned? What do we want to change? We learned Ornamental Courage is okay. Yeah, I feel like we have just enough pump spells. I would play a second High Spire Infusion if I had one. Stretching in between matches. Here we go. It is game time. This hand looks capable of producing a game. Game requires 2 parties. We'll call this a game plan. Hey, our opponent has one too. This dude makes a 1/1. Probably want to get Sky Skiff out first. That attacks. Threw 1 on that skiff. With this Dawnfeather Eagle, I'm tempted to make a 1/1 with my Outrider. Oh wow, that's strong. Nah. I'm just gonna make a put a +1/+1 counter on it because my opponent has a 3 power creature. I'm not sure. I don't want to play the Fairgrounds Warden and Eddy Trail Hawk this turn. I'm between Pima Outridering and Dawn Feather Eagling. I think the way it looks, I'm going to play the Outrider first. I think a 1/1. Now I have an extra body to block with in case my opponent kills the aerial responder. And then next turn I'll be putting in a lot. Oh, okay. Not what I expected. Select for inspection. You know? I didn't know this was a card. I'm glad we went with that route over the Dawn Feather Eagle. Okay. Sorry. Our opponent just put this ice over on our creature with vigilance that has no reason to ever tap ever. I'm a big fan of what just went down, let me tell you. Is it time for the Dawn Feather Eagle? I don't think so. Perhaps it is. Their opponent has... I'm kind of fine with them trading off with the aerial responder after having put a removal spell on it. And now we're in a great position to go wide next turn. Well, Dawn Feather Eagle. We're already pretty wide. Okay. I thought I was going to Dawn Feather Eagle, but my opponent played theirs. The game. We had the eagle there the whole time. I guess I was kind of afraid of a counter spell. And anthems are nice to play when you win the game, as opposed to just like adding some extra damage to put your opponent within range of death. I'd much rather just win if I have an anthem like that. And I think that's the only one that's actually in this deck, so I should be sparing with it. We're 5-2, very much a positive record. This deck's fun. See if we can get a trophy or just flounder out at 5-3. Either way, this deck's been a lot of fun. We still haven't seen animation module in 7 games. It'd be cool. It's kind of like a centerpiece for the deck. We have seen Cataclysmic Hulk several times, though. I don't really have any complaints. Enzrakul. See what you did there. This hand looks good. I'm on the draw. Play this guy on turn 1. It's awesome. Narnim Renegade just completely shuts down the Thriving Turtle. It's amazing. I'll play this while I still have the Servant of the Conduit to make green mana for me. Not bad. All right, fine. I'll make a 1/1 this time. I don't know. There's a lot of bounce spells in blue. I want to make sure I get some value out of these 4-mana creatures. The Hawk gives me more energy to cast spells with. But right now, Servant does not make any mana. Okay. Ooh, we wanted that. That is nice. Let's see. I'm gonna play this Exemplar, this Edie Trailhawk, and keep up Ornamental Courage. Oh, nice. Nice play, opponent. You get to draw a bunch of cards. I mean, it's an expensive divination. It does give you an artifact to play, which I'm sure matters for some decks. See if he takes the Outrider bait. And we might get Harness Lightning here. Totally possible. Not happening though. Wait, Harness Lightning might be a sorcery. No. What do we want here? A 1/1? For the sake of the Toolcraft Exemplar? Probably not. Probably another +1/+1 counter so we can attack through the servo. Yeah, I mean, I could wait until it gets first strike, but I think I'd rather just get some attacks in. Nice. Let's set up our draw for next turn. Yeah, that's really good. It really makes sense to attack with the Hawk, though. Attack like this and give Servant of the Conduit flying. We'll be left with a 1/2 and a 1/1. If I do this. Yeah, that's the way to go. Good game. Right on the brink of that top 1200. I played a bunch of Aether Drift Alchemy and just got trounced a couple times in a row. Fell down pretty far. We're 6-2. This deck's awesome. Having fun with it. Let's see if we can see animation module. Here's our last game, number 9. See if we can get a winning record with 7-2. Get that trophy. We're going to be facing a good deck here. Another 6 winner. This looks like a risky keep, but I'm on the side of yes. Never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. I didn't think he would block there. Thinking he could get in 3 damage the next turn, but not through Gear Shift Ace. Oh. I do not want that dragster to turn into cards. We'll block it with all of my might. What's that? Wow, that's a card. Alright, well I guess I'm now on the game plan of Cataclysmic Gear Hulking, but if he just makes a servo every turn, it's not really going to accomplish much. Oh, like they forgot to make a 1/1. Well, as long as I play a land every turn, this game plan's not bad. And maybe my opponent will keep playing out creatures. How greedy can I be? All right, one more. One more turn. Okay. Now it's time. Is it? Is it time? Is it though? Yes! Got one more card. That's what I wanted. Alright, let's call it a win. Oh, what? What's this? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Opponent gets to keep a Master Trinketeer and probably the Daredevil Dragster. I kind of want to keep my Narnam Renegade. Oh. That's pretty strong. That's ideal. And we've got 11 power to attack back to our opponent's 2. Got a removal spell for their Trinketeer. That was the plan? Oof. Doesn't seem like a very good plan. Make a 1/1 pose and this. I'm spent. Good game. Got him! Oh, that was fun. Kaladesh Remastered. that's our first draft of this season, and we got a trophy. Nice. All right, let's throw this in our trophy decks. Cutting that land was essential to us not flooding out. First pick, Gear Hulk, was a good choice. Took a couple Glint Sleeve Artisans and then an Aerial Responder kind of early. Yeah, deck was sweet. Pima Outrider, MVP, honestly, in the commons department. That card was nasty. Gotta make a new channel for this one. Still parsing the 9th match. Here we go. Nice. See if we have any packs to open. Anything interesting in the store to spend our new gems on? Ooh, look at all these fun full arts. Don't mind if I do. And they give you the full art to all these cards right before they switch to a new set. All right, let's see. I'm gonna call it there. That was a good draft. I had fun with it. Thanks for watching. I'm Kevin. Appreciate you being here. Kaladesh Remastered, some green-white deck, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.